And welcome back. Well, we have some beautiful blue skies today. This is in downtown Hattiesburg, around 2:15 this afternoon, and it was a very nice day in terms of not seeing precipitation, not a lot of clouds, plenty of sunshine. Unfortunately, it was kind of hot outside, and unfortunately, it's only going to get hotter as we go on throughout the weekend. You can see on our visible satellite imagery throughout the day, we had a few of those high clouds, really mainly on up to our north. Of course, you still have Dorian, still a Category 2 hurricane, approaching the North Carolina coast, potentially making landfall somewhere along there. We're basically done talking about Dorian because it's not really close enough right now that it's going to matter to us. We're going to be talking about the heat. And unfortunately, again, that heat is going to come back in a hurry going into tomorrow and your weekend especially. Today here in Hattiesburg, 75 degrees was our high, 70 was our low. So the good news is our lows are near normal. Just our highs are a little bit too high right now, which is what we really don't want. We did pick up a trace of precipitation. A trace, though, is not enough to really measure, so that's why you didn't see our measurements move since yesterday. Still well above average for this time of year. Tonight's forecast temperatures in the lower 70s under those clear skies. And those winds will be out of the northwest. Pretty calm overall, less than 5 miles per hour, much like every other night that we've had. And that high pressure does start to expand on off to the east as we're going into your Friday, so that's really going to be setting over us. And the latest data is showing this high pressure sitting over us for a while right now. So expect the temperatures to be above average for probably at least the next 7 days. I know that's not what a lot of people want to hear. We're getting closer to fall, still not quite there yet, but closer to fall. People want to start to feel those fall-like temperatures, and not quite yet. Summer hasn't been that hot for us overall, so it's kind of catching up with us now. So just expect it to be warm for the foreseeable future. Highs for tomorrow will be much like today in the mid to upper 90s. Sunny and hot, winds out of the north-northwest, 5 to 10 miles per hour. Those might try to take a shift more towards the west throughout the day, but overall still coming from the northwest. And our heat index values, these are going to fluctuate a little bit because we have a little bit of moisture moving on through tomorrow. So some of our dew points will be up in the 70s. Most of us should remain in the 60s, but we could have heat index values anywhere from 100 to 105 degrees. Again, much like today. And then we'll start to get some drier in here for your Friday, and then more moisture kind of comes back for Saturday and Sunday, but not enough to really kickstart any shower activity. Here's our radar over the past several hours, not seeing anything. And if we zoom on out, again, nothing really in sight all along the Gulf Coast and everywhere else. Pretty much clear skies, except, of course, where Dorian is. Yeah, just unfortunately in the Carolinas, and they just don't need any rain, of course, after Florence from last year. Going into our weekend, jet stream still far to our north, high pressure still sitting over the southern states, so just hot overall, really. And we're going to kind of miss the brunt of it for the majority of the time. Texas, some places are looking at temperatures well above 100, 105 to nearly 110 degrees. We're not talking about that, but it's going to be hot overall. Here's that water vapor imagery. A little bit of moisture going to move on through tonight, and some of it will move on through tomorrow as well, but not enough to really kickstart any showers. So your forecast brought to you by Richard Schwartz and Associates. If we expand this on out, you can see going into the weekend, red numbers do appear as those temperatures will be above 100 degrees. Heat index values near 110, maybe a few clouds on your Saturday. Increasing clouds for your Monday, but still overall temperatures going to be far above average, and we'll still be above average by a few degrees throughout the middle part of next week.